Hello again, this is Joanna from Joanna the Medium, and these are going to be messages for May 2016. First and foremost, I wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in and for watching, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you so much for your comments. I really appreciate them, and I want to make sure that every month I say how appreciative I am of you watching these, because without you, at the end of the day, there's no point for me doing this. My May readings are a little bit late. My apologies. I have been trying to find the time to make them happen and to produce them, and it's just been a crazy April. And speaking of April has been a very transformative month. I do believe I mentioned this in April readings, but my understanding is that May is supposed to be a lot more peaceful, with a lot more pieces of the puzzle coming together, allowing you to feel much more at peace than you have been in the last 3 or 4 months. So I guess since the beginning of the new year. Please keep in mind, these are general readings. If you would like a private reading pertaining especially to you, or if you want to connect with a loved one, you can reach me at info@joannathemedium.com, and we can schedule an appointment via Skype, phone, or FaceTime, or if you're in town, in person. If these don't make sense to you, if your sun sign doesn't make sense to you, please look at your other signs, your rising sun and your moon sign, as I'm finding through your comments that some months, some of these make more sense to you than other times. So it'll help to create a much clearer picture of what's happening with you. Without further ado, let's proceed with May 2016, and I will see you shortly. And again, thank you so much for tuning in again. See you in a moment. Welcome back. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Cancer for May 2016. Just as last month, I'm going to tune in and I'm going to ask my guide for any messages prior to me flipping the cards over. And the words I hear is road to recovery. Recovery that has been long awaited from an illness or situation that has plagued you for a while, or felt like it has been a lifetime. A road to recovery is something that requires one to look within and recognize the aspects of ourselves that no longer work, whether it be fears, whether it be addictions, whether it be monetary, what is he trying to say? Something about monetary, maybe being tied to, whether it means addictions or aspects of ourselves that feel we are defined by money. Freedom of thought comes from finding peace within. For those of you who understand the peace within, you will find your way out of any situation, regardless of how bleak it may be. Okay, so let's flip cards over. I am recording this on April 27th, so it is at the end of April. I always wish for the cards to corroborate the message that comes through, and let's get started. The card in a position of now, we have the card called Heartache and Loss. And when I connect to this card, it is an aspect of you, or whoever this applies to, that has to come to terms with something that once was but is no longer. And what I'm being told is that once you recognize that aspect of you, it'll allow you to break free from something that has held you hostage for a very long time. Now, this could represent any number of situations that contribute to you feeling this way. This could be a job, this could be a relationship, this could be a significant other, a situation that you are somehow connected to. It can mean illness that has struck you or stricken you. It could be many number of things and any number of things that would contribute to you feeling at a loss of something. Okay? So that is what is happening right now, or that's what you're facing right now. The card that represents past, or what has influenced this, is a card called Financial Movement and Changes. 5 to me represents changes. This is a card of the earth element, so it does pertain to money, possessions. It can pertain to relationships, status. In some cases, it can pertain to our health. It's things we have or own. But this was shown to me in reverse. Something didn't go right, or something didn't go your way. And whether it was relationship that ended, whether it was a job that was lost, or whether it was something that was taken away from you for one reason or another, that is why, that's what's contributing to you feeling this loss. But please keep in mind, I'm just listening to what he's saying. Keep in mind that this is an aspect of your past. It's just showing what has contributed to the way you're feeling. And you may be feeling this in April, but you may not be feeling this in May. So because I'm recording this at the end of April, you may still feel reminiscence of that loss. But I don't want to spend too much on that because that's the past. Let's talk about the future, which is always the best cards that I look for. I'm not even going to say a thing. 1 and 9 to me, or 1 and 9 is 10. When he asks me to add these numbers, it is a 1. 1 in this case is shown to me to be a new beginning. The card is called Light. It is a card. It is a major arcana card, which signifies this is something that's happening within you, and that is at a fundamental level of who you are. What this is saying to me is that despite what you have gone through, and as a matter of fact, because of what you have gone through, you will see an aspect of yourself that will emerge. A part of you will emerge that is stronger, brighter, more refined, more powerful. It is because of whatever you've gone through, you will reach the light. And that's the word, that's what I'm hearing. I want to say a blessing in disguise. I want to say whatever this is, and whatever this is that contributed to this, it is a blessing in disguise, because it will give you this. It will give you a freedom in a way that you haven't felt freedom before. It'll give you a peace of mind in a way you have never felt before. As if the shackles that you have carried, and this is a metaphor, have simply dropped, and you decided to step over it and move forward. That is a beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful card. And it is certainly congruent with peace in the month of May. Now, let's see the reasons behind all of this, or what is preventing you, or has prevented you from feeling this in the past. The card is called Conflict and Despair. This is about your mental capacity, or the mental state of mind. It is showing someone who is very fearful, It is an image that signifies to me someone going down in a dungeon or down somewhere where there is no light. I can feel this person's emotions, and he is distraught. He's perhaps at the end of his rope. He's perhaps at a place mentally and emotionally where he feels he cannot take this anymore. It is a part of you that you had to look at. And I want to show you something that I have never seen before in this card. And I always find that very fascinating when I look at cards hundreds of times, and all of a sudden I see something I haven't seen before. There's a candle here. And it's visible, but I've never seen it before. I've never paid attention to it. This candle to me signifies that as dark as this place may be when the person goes down to, there is a candle, there's a flicker of light, there's a glimmer of hope. These drawings here, you probably can't see it very clearly, but these drawings represent people running up the stairs, signifying perhaps that even though this person is going down this path and it feels very grim and it feels very awful, there is a way out. There is glimmer of hope, but the person can't see it yet. Okay? So this is what has prevented you subconsciously, or was a block, if I can call it that way, from reaching the light. Now, the potential of all of this. We have the card called Foundations and Achievements. This is your spirituality. This is your passions. This is your spirit. 4 is the number of foundations to me, but it is a number that signifies there is still quite a bit of work that has to be done. Nonetheless, there is a family in this picture, and they're walking towards a home that is enveloped in a rainbow. This is significant of a happy ending. You might have gone through something very traumatic. You might have experienced a loss of some sort. Maybe you experienced a fear or loss of losing someone, yourself, your life. Maybe you lost a relationship. Maybe financially there was a loss. Maybe that's why you felt this despair. But there always was a glimmer of hope. And it is because of these experiences you will reach the light within you. And you will reach a new beginning. And when that happens, the happy ending is in fact possible, and it is yours. I'm listening to what he's saying to me, and the words he's saying to me are, the rain has passed. The sun hasn't come up yet. You are going through a fog, and though you cannot see exactly what is on the horizon, the stormy weather, it is very much behind you now. Do not stay stuck in what the past was. Do not let your mind play tricks on you. Allow your heart and your inner wisdom to guide you to a place you haven't seen before. This is a time for you to allow the greatness that is inherently within each and every one of you to come up to surface and let it be out in the open for others to see. Do not be afraid to be who you are. Do not be afraid to become a great one in whatever capacity that means to you. Your life, although may not have been the easiest at times, is something that is meant to be enjoyed going forward. Do not forget the lessons. Do not forget the past, but do not let the past dictate you and who you are. Allow yourself to be free, for freedom is the only way you will ever truly find your own happiness. And when he says freedom, it is freedom of thought and freedom of mind, freedom of thought and mind, and freedom of emotions, freedom of heart. And I'm seeing an image of, I actually feel like wings are attached to me, and this is a metaphor. And when I ask the question, why wings? I hear the words say, so that you can fly. But you can only fly if you believe you're capable of it. And that belief only comes from peace of mind and belief in yourself. Whoever you are meant to be great, and you are meant to have peace in all ways, shapes, and forms. I hope this makes sense to you, and I would love your comments. I hope the month of May is in fact very peaceful for you. It is certainly looking that way. And I hope that the road forward for you is as happy and as fulfilling as I see the potential of it to be. I wish you nothing but best of luck, and I look forward to seeing you again in June. Take care.